find these openings, right? FCAP has been known to adapt against their opponents, while TLPH has been investing a lot in this early game. If it really does go the distance, I will be concerned for TLPH for sure in this matchup. This is our very first game of this best of 7 series. Let's see how they're going to play it out. But first, the emblems.
Oh, emblem-wise here.
Agawin ng Valentina yung ult ng SAS. Parang mas masakit pa rin yung mismong SAS.
They're quite conventional as well as the big emblems here. Sanford rocking the concussive blast like yesterday. Sanji and Pure Rage as well. Meanwhile, for the junglers here, Kaltizi, yeah, very aggressive. Lethal ignition is the way to go.
Yep, Kaltizi is ending up towards the gold side of it. QT wants to dominate this early game as much as possible, right? Stacking up this wave, but he also has the Master Assassin. He might just find first blood here, but Ogwen trying to turn. Good sidestep from QT's side. Disengaging, allowing Super Marco to get a reset, but no. There's too big of a wave. He can't afford to lose this. He's going to have Ogwen babysit him here just in case.
Yeah, I mean, that's a trade won by Jenny. And let's see, Julian is in the fray as well.
Oh, here comes looking for an opportunity with the enhanced sight. He's already turned out Ogwen, but now left out in the open. This is the window we were talking about. First blood not achieved. Kaltizi walks away. Regenerate keeps him alive.
Man, the coordination, the communication was shown by not just Team Liquid, but Falcons AP Bren. Kaltizi jumped in time almost, but yeah, that first blood wasn't available for Falcons AP Bren just yet. Turtle now is up. Let's see, will this Fanny contest? I doubt this, so Team Liquid, they should have a better and proper setup for this turtle take.
Sakto si Turtle yung blue buff.
Kyle is going to head to the top side, but FCAP need to put some pressure here. Already waiting for an opportunity to drop Dominator's Descent. We do see that Sanji
sa Valentina pag inagawan
ng Owen charging up. Penalty zone coming up for FLAPTZ for that opportunity, and maybe a steal. Implosion comes through to stop him going even further, but Sanji finds the turtle. They're on the run, and Kyle is looking to trade. Kyle finds one with the help of the lethal ignition, and Sanji disengages the rest of his team. Whoa, getting real dangerous here. Super Marco coming in for a second wave down by mid-side, but instantly getting chunked out. Ogwen still alive, gets his passive off in time as Carl's getting chunked down, and Super Marco finds the kill, looking for a second pop with the light wheel. And Sanford here, oh wait, hold on, an early purify costs him his life as we see Kyle and a trade from Benny QT. Both sides refusing to give up anything. Kyle doesn't have enough energy, leaving FLAPTZ all by himself for a double kill on Benny QT. No fuel, dumping the next level ball. Sanji's auto attack catches him as well.
It's action-packed, it's brawly, it's scattered. Falcons AP Bren and Team Liquid going at it early. 3 kills towards Falcons AP Bren.
Patay Sanji.
4 kills towards Team Liquid. Sanji.
Cutthroat, he's just auto-attacking him down, and Ogwen says, alley-oop. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to take the kill on top of it.
Team Liquid, though, even though they have a kill, they lost Sanji earlier.
Patay ata si Ogwen dito.
Falcons AP Bren.
Alam
it's very scattery, right? It's even. I think from that fight, it's quite even, though Team Liquid has a slight economy lead. It's still anybody's game. It's Sanford here already. Very aggressive in the mid.
Sanford.
Looking for nothing, knowing that most spells from both teams, rather, are spent.
I mean, so far, we're seeing that Falcons AP Bren is addressing this early game by trading actively against their opponents. Sanford is doing a very good job, but FLAPTZ is just cleaning up the lane, trying to minimize his interactions against this Cho in the earlier stages. But with 13 seconds left, let's see where TLPH is going to try and find and extend this economy lead as Carl tries to invade, but Flap and Kyle say no.
Okay, for Falcons AP Bren rotation-wise, yeah, take a look at the top lane. Super Marco alone, but even so, JP does not commit any flicker, not commit any movement, but Turtle take here.
Oh, so waiting for, there we go, the way of the dragon on towards FLAPTZ's side. Oh, it stops Sanford from getting a clean engage, and Kaltizi will find the turtle as Kyle might just kill Sanji here. As he returns, he walks away luckily. Kyle just doesn't have enough damage just yet. Nicely done by Sanji.
Yeah, Blood Wigs already for Carl. That's extra shield. You can see. Oh, flicker!
Oh, penalty zone catches two. Carl's trying to get on out of there. As Kyle gets back into the mix, they find Sanford. Now looking for a second. They dive underneath the turret. And no, Kyle, he misses misses it, but they still secure the kill onto Carl CZ. A double for Flap, and this should also equate to a tier 1 unless Few finds Sanji. Ah, yes, he does with the Mind Eater.
Read the play, and now the first structure in the game will fall as well. Surely, maybe next wave, but Team Liquid, they weren't able to defend. They weren't able to judge.
Implosion on towards Kyle. Onto Kyle's side. Counter engagement, forcing Benny to flicker out of there. JP's all by himself, and now with the Dominators descend, there's nowhere to run as Few picks up another.
That's a slight over-commit move there from Team Liquid. It was only 2 members around that area, and they commit a big fight. And of course, Falcons AP Bren, they will commit JP and punish him for it. So yeah, Falcons AP Bren now, they have established a 2,000 gold here in the first 6 minutes. How easy.
Oh, he's still trying. Even with the Blood Wings, still he's getting chunked out heavily. But luckily, he's not giving that kill over to Kyle, unable to make him snowball harder than he already is. He's 1-0-5 so far, but Carl TZ needs the power farm to maintain this EXP. The levels relatively equal.
He's looking for the flanks.
Oh, wait, hold on. The knock-up towards Ogren to get on out of here. He's disengaged, but it looks like Falcons AP Bren give the kill over as Sanji is getting attacked in that mid lane. Kyle is chunking them out, but he can't seem to find the finish.
It's twice now that Falcons AP Bren, they target Sanji in that mid, but twice Sanji dodged a big bullet as well. So things are still okay for Team Liquid, but Falcons AP Bren, they might take this last turtle and maybe snowball. Team Liquid, they do not want to give it for free.
Yep. They gotta deal with this Chimeric spawn every single time. Poking them out whenever they try and take the space. Mid is shoved in. The tier 1s on top and bottom already collapse in TLPH. They still think they have an opportunity. Now we'll see. Sanford with dodges with the shrimp post for now, but we haven't seen the big set just yet. We haven't seen the angle as Kyle will go for a quick recall after his purple.
Yeah, both teams, they will not rush this last turtle immediately. There's a potential that this turtle might be allured later on. FCAP here looking for a better setup. Kyle TZ and Carl TZ here. Looking at the levels, Carl TZ is slightly ahead. So in that sense, Team Liquid has an advantage.
With this, Ogwen charging up, tries to look for anybody, doesn't connect. The IMU's Dominators descent, flicker, implosion, finds one, taking out the Chimeric spawn. Flap TZ quickly tries to disengage, ends up dying to Carl, knocks up two. Supermarket and Ogwen forced to back away. They gotta get rid of this Chimeric spawn. They can't afford to get broken anymore. It's Ogwen looking for another opportunity to re-engage, flickers forward, and does find it. It's going to be a lockdown onto Sanford. He's down. Ogwen picks up the kill, and then looking to trade his backline, dies out. TZ does take that turtle, but now it's just the both of them, and they find it. Benny QT with a double kill.
It's a 3-4-2, and the Newt falls to the side of Team Liquid.
3 seconds out of
an execution there. Carl TZ though now disturbed by Carl TZ, but still manages to find the orange.
He's trying to sustain with his empowered auto attacks and calls Benny QT to his side. He just goes to show you can't mess with this Roger just yet. Kyle has no defensive items against that Lycan pounce.
A lot of action already here, Gideon. Mid-game that we saw a lot of glimmering moments for both of the junglers. Perhaps looking for a better
Sanji.
Forces Sanji to use that Purify. So now, 9 minutes.
See what the final build is going to be.
That's very scary here. And yeah, he is still deathless here from Benny QT. So maybe that's going to be the next target for Falcons AP Bren to let's go and have a run towards Benny.
Basta pag nahuli lang ni Sanford CPU,
caught
by Ogwen,
purify sa kanila and positioning.
Yeah, it really is. Benny QT
siguro pag nasetan ni JP, saka papasokin ng Chu. Kasi pa ng Chu, tapos parang i-bait lang nila yung Fury.
They're holding a very minor gold lead so far.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game here. 10 minutes in. Super Marco, you know what? He died twice, but looking at the gold, he still needs catching up to do. One more item though to hit that power spike from Super Marco so that carry can be really online. He has the corrosion, golden staff.
Pag Chu talaga dapat malakas talaga instinct mo kasi pumupunta yung
maybe after that Super Marco will be more active.
Pag alam mo kung
in your
Pag di mo alam kung saan pumupunta yan, madali ka talaga pick off eh. 4v5, ay 4v5 mangyayari sa quest na yan, katulad yan. Patay si Flip. No, nakapag-flicker ang kuna. Di nila na-burst. Wala nang Sanford, reset mo na ako isang 30 seconds.
Yeah, no casualty from that opening there by Sanford. That's info though, no flicker on that Cho, and no way of Dragon for a couple of seconds.
Bibigyan nila to. Wala si Kyle.
Can they exploit this resource wasted from Team Liquid side?
Nila. Yun. Buenas mo pag nanap. Talaga ng ganda ng LGP. Yun lang. Kulang sa damage. Ang sakit ng Zas.
Benny QT disengages and is trying to look for this 1v1 against Super Marco, but nah, they disengage entirely.
That recovery, right, JP? Flicker implosion, but Flap TZ was clutch with the penalty zone, zoning out members, and oh, the TZ brothers going at it here. Yeah, both A-OK.
Sobrang hirap niyan.
Still making sure that he's just slowly using his
ability,
thinking about the toolbox that Julian actually has and making sure that he has enhanced swords available.
Dalawa kasi purify sa kanila eh. Si Q tsaka Super Marco eh. Kailangan talaga tanggalin yung Fury ng dalawa na
for these big picks. DLPH gonna start blitzing it down. Taking their time with this.
Okay, patay ata si JP.
Getting JP blocking it. TZ secures the Lord as they're trying to back out.
Patay ata si JP, patay na.
Flap actually
Si Flap buhay pa.
on towards JP.
Saktong Zas guys oh.
Happy with this. Trading one for a Lord, will take it, but now we want more. Few gets absolutely mauled it down. But Benny QT, who's taking it and flickers forward. He's already got a double, almost the triple as TZ secures that final kill.
Oh, you snooze, you lose. FALCONS AP BREN, they lost the Lord, but they somehow snooze in front of the formation of Team Liquid, and Team Liquid will be happy to take Super Marco down.
Uy,
Sanford, he tries to make the play. The angle's not good. The tower should take him out. Super Marco finds it. Kyle jumps back in to look for something back, but nah. Sanji says, stay back. Shadow's trying to keep you at bay. You will not get past me.
Yeah, with the Lord here not even touching the base turret, already 5,000 gold lead or advantage from that Lord.
Si Sanford guys, hindi rin nila expect yung Fury. 1 second yung Fury.
Right in the early game, but yeah, they have recovered now, entering almost the late game. Team Liquid has a better stance. Though FALCONS AP BREN with Super Marco. Yeah,
problemahin pa nila yung Zas pag umabot talaga ng late game.
I'm looking at the item list right now, and
di rin nila mahuli si Pio eh.
Kailangan
kumakalabas nga lang.
Also, he's also got his first item, Blood. On top of that, he does have Feather of Heaven, so he was opting to play, hey, I just need to survive and not let Kyle actually kick me off in these types of difficult situations. But now that I've got the magic damage to start melting down the squishies onto... Wait, hold on. Sanford, poking the bear here. He gets hit, blocked against the wall. Penalties on the follow-up.
Lambot. Patay si Kyle TZ. Ay, Carl TZ. JP. Pag-flicker.
Man, that symphony, right? Ogwen jumping in. Penalty zone follow-up.
Patay si Pew.
He doesn't have all many. He's trying to run him down. He finds one.
Nice Cosmo. Wala. Yung fan niya nakakapag-cable.
FALCONS AP BREN, they have taken down the mid tier 1 and tier 2 soon after. Team Liquid, what happened there? The foundation, they lost one member earlier on, but then they re-engage. That was kind of awkward in the communication maybe, but FALCONS AP BREN, what recovery, right? They managed to turn the Ogwen setup there with Flap TZ, and then they turn it around and even take down Benny QT in the process.
Just weaving through the members of TLPH and got
right
on top of TZ. It just goes to show, right? If you have a clean execution, there's basically no counterplay towards it, considering that these are the two best teams in the world.
Again, it's still a standoff here. Lord will be the main priority now. Well, both junglers level 15, is just a matter of setup. Looking at the far lane here, for now, it's still in favor of Falcons AP Bren. Will they play around it with it, or will Team Liquid be able to neutralize
Kaya nga
the
mas
far
maganda
lane
guys kung
problem?
naglalagay kayo ng
Setup-wise,
alaga
Falcons
ng
AP Bren
SAS.
60-40.
Lalagay niya siya sa damo. Kasi kapag nagtatago sa damo yung kalaban, hindi makikita na, hindi magkakaroon ng vision yung mismong SAS, yung alaga.
Liquid, you better be careful. If you mess up, we will punish you just as hard, right? I think that's like what?
Ang SAS kasi pang clash eh.
Gold swing in favor of Falcons.
Kasi pag puro panakas yung hero ng kalaban, tapos isang ult lang ng SAS, magiging useless yung SAS eh.
They have the economy. And
kaya mas maganda kung pang teamfight talaga. Like,
FalTV shows, what will Team Liquid do? Nothing. They have no time.
pag nag-ult yung SAS, nagkamali siya ng ult dyan.
It seems like they can't pull the trigger.
Reset ulit.
What a feint here by TLPH. It forces out some
Kaya
movements
tingnan mo
coming
naman
out
kasi
the
ganyan lang
side
gagawin ng
of
SAS guys.
Liquid as Falcons taking Bren look to regroup around this Lord.
Tapos tingnan mo, nasusunog pa.
For now, locks him down in place, but no follow-up just yet. They're not the main target.
Dati hindi ganyan yung ano eh.
As Sanji getting some good damage onto Flap TZ4 now.
Yung SAS eh.
Both sides
Hindi ko alam
back
kung sa
ways,
emblem yung guys
standoff
ako sa matagal na ako hindi nag-emblem.
Falcons AP Bren still playing it slow. They know they have that
Or sa
slight
item.
economy advantage. They do not want to rush into a fight. They do not want to rush into a commitment on towards the Lord take and Team Liquid.
Parang ang mas magandang gawin dyan guys, kunin ni Sanji yung ult nung oof. Ay hindi pala ako
Sanji though, that's info. No
si Flap, ay hindi rin si Flap.
And now, they're trying to slowly take the Lord, trying to get a movement out of Falcons AP
Oo
Bren.
nga, SAS nga pala maganda
Seal
talaga.
coming out from Falcons. They're looking for a jump here. Ogwin gonna take control over the brush. Looking for anybody to overextend. TLPH
Das.
waited out
Kasi
patiently.
hindi, pag inagawa ng Valentina, parang hindi siya ganun kasakit yung... Kaso free hit si Super Marco bro. Free hit si Super Marco bro. Kawawa si JP tsaka Sanford.
It was again Team Liquid opening the
So,
fight up.
yun.
But the recovery from AFCAP was just too good. Sanji providing vision here. AFCAP didn't realize it.
Vision.
Is
Hindi na makakuha ata ito.
It's gonna be a difficult feint here. Sanji can't block the fact that two of his
slow
members
pa
are
dun
down and
si
Kyle
SAS.
decides, you know
Patay
what?
ata si
I don't even need retribution.
Card.
Just zone him out. As many QT and Carl can't seem to get into that fight thanks to the Nightmaric spawn. That's gonna be secured, Lord, for Falcons AP Bren.
another impeccable decision making by AFCAP. And now they have the Lord 18 minutes in. Let's see Team Liquid. They have the artillery to defend this. All they need to do right now is just keep members alive. Maybe turtle their base, wait for the Lord to march in towards their side because Super Marco, he's active, man. He has Rose Gold and Wind of Nature, so that extra security for the magic and physical damage
Wind
as
of
well.
Nature.
And I'm looking at Benny
Tapos meron pa
QT's
isang
build. He
item.
went after the
Yung
Blade of
Toka.
Despair, finished off his GDS on top of the Haas Claw. He wants to take his time.
Yung Toka ba tawag
JP,
doon?
and he comes out again. Forces the
Kalimutan
dash
ko na
out there.
guys.
The rest of the
Plus 20
team's
movement
field
speed to
is
15
more, but the
movement
side
speed
lane
ata yun.
jumped in. That's another inhibitor for the side of Falcons AP Bren, and then they back
Yan o, yung
away.
parang
They have to wait for
parang
the
Luna
second,
yan eh sa Dota
second
pag
wave of
nag
Lord-empowered minions.
Yeah, I think Falcons AP
It's a
Bren
second
realized,
skill.
yeah, okay, Team Liquid, you want to turtle your base?
Fin
so
swings.
let's just take your inhibitors, right?
Ay, hindi
Bottom
ma-burst.
taken care of. Yeah, let's just wait for the Tango play again
Hindi,
later on.
hindi
But
sila yung Bren na
minutes from
dating
now,
aggressive
will they
guys eh.
force, this base turret top lane? It's
Hindi,
weak.
parang nagbago
Liquid,
yung
they have
style
enough
ng laro
to
nila
defend.
dito.
Let's find out. Open. He's not going to pull the trigger just yet. Doesn't want to do anything so far. That bouncing ball stopping Sanford, jumping towards that back line. Again, there's just so much zone control coming up from Falcons AP Bren. That's why we see Team Liquid push and pull consistently against them to find some window or at least the hole in their front line.
Yeah, let's talk about
Ayan o,
how TV's
tatanggalin mo lang yung Athena shield.
itemization as well, right? I mean, he opted
Ano
for that
hindi yung
clean
Zas
wins,
talaga eh, no?
extra damage reduction. So when he comes in,
Ah, ito
or
nga,
when
Zas.
he's low, he's
Penetration,
not
tapos
that
ano?
juicy, squishy target in the
Blood
front
wings.
lines.
Yeah, he really isn't. And at the same time, because he's 6-0-8, you
He's
would
not
imagine that he
item,
would go
but
for a greedier
More,
build.
yeah.
One-shot Carl TZ to one-shot Sanji even, but it looks like the Bloodwing shield has been very, very fruitful for the side of Team Liquid PH. But look at this, right? We're seeing that Falcons AP Bren completely completely disengage off of trying to go for the end. They can wait for one more Lord. They really don't have to rush things.
And I think Falcons AP Bren, they understand that they're maybe somehow baiting Team Liquid to take the minions bottom side, right? That's why
Hindi na sila
Ogwen
aggressive
and Super
maglaro,
Marco
guys.
is
Yung
in that area as
natisig
well,
yung
just in
katulad
case.
kasi sa
But okay,
RSG
they
dati.
don't take the bait. We'll
Aggressive
back
sila
off and let's
maglaro
focus
eh.
on the Lord.
Yung
Team Liquid,
Bren.
is it do or
Falcons
die
Bren.
in this
Falcons
situation? Is
AP
it
Bren.
important for them to contest, or can they tank this one out again?
I don't think their high ground defense is that great. They're a very mid to short range comp, right? And even Benny QT, he wants to dive super hard against Falcons AP Bren. So they gotta figure out a way to actually chomp down on this Chimeric spawn before they drop the Dominator's Descent. Speaking of which, finding forcing out that Purified Dominator's Descent to keep him alive. 2 lockdown against the one next to Ogwen. And Sanford, he's now loses his immortality as Benny QT 1v1s the Fanny on the side. Sanford manages to walk away, burning down because of the glowing wand. But Sanji and JP working in tandem to push the aggression away. They find the kill onto one Few's side. They walk away as Benny QT tries to roll with the GDS immortality purchase to keep him alive. But he's still getting looked upon by Flaptees. He gets hit by the Executioner strike. And Carl all by himself finds one. Doesn't have the cooldowns for a second. Sapphire tries to save the day. He's going to kick through into the penalty zone. But thank God he has the winds of nature. A double kill for Ogwen and a clean team fight from Falcons AP Bren.
That fight might be enough for Falcons AP Bren to lead this series. Team Liquid, they're still down and out. Yeah, there will be not enough time. Falcons AP Bren, they will take game 1.
That's a great game 1. A good show.